Hey guys, today's video we're going to talk about the glutes. All about the glutes today, mainly because the glutes are truly your powerhouse. And if you don't have strong glutes, then your hips aren't going to be strong, your knees aren't going to be strong, your back is going to hurt, your knees are going to hurt, your ankles are going to hurt. Your hips really, your glutes really hold your hips in place. And so does your abdominals, but your glutes really are the strong guys. Yeah, so today we're gonna focus on how we're moving our leg in relation to our hips. So the goal is to not move your hips at all. Yeah, even though we're gonna move our legs a bunch, the focus is to really not move your hips, okay? And it's gonna be hard, but try to imagine that I'm there with you and I'm going like this on your hip and I'm saying, don't move your hip, don't move your hip. Okay? All right, so let's give it a go. So we're gonna lay on your side. So I'll mirror you so you can lay on your right side. And usually I like to use a yoga block of some kind, but today I don't have one, so I'm just gonna lay my arm down and my head on my arm. So to start, you wanna make sure your knees are stacked. Okay, so if you start and your knees are like this, yeah, you see how they're not totally in line with each other? That means your hip bone, your top hip bone, is too far backwards. Okay, so our goal is to get stacked. So in order to do that, you have to push your knee forward. And now look at that, my knees are in line, and now my hips are stacked. So if I could stick a pull through my hips, it would be a straight line, okay? My knees are bent, my feet are right underneath my hips. My back is lined up with the edge of my mat so that I have a nice long spine. From here, I also want to slide my left hand under my right waist and check that I'm not sinking into my hand, but I'm actually lifting up away from my hand. Yeah, let's try that a couple times. So you breathe in, relax. Exhale, breathe out and pull up. So that lifting, that feeling of the tightness, we want to keep that the whole time. Ready? Engage. Okay, so you stay right here. Now from here, keep your heels together, but open your knee. And then close it. And do it again, 2. So again, it's a really simple exercise. But when you do it correctly, it's hard. Yeah. So you want to keep that hip right where it is. Again, only moving the thigh at a slight angle. Yeah, if you can only move your knee this high without moving your hip like this, then that's good, okay? It's not about how high I move it. It's more about how stable can my hips be. Let's do 3 more. You guys, when you do this, you can pause and you can do like 10 of these. Okay, when I was injured, way back when, I did this exercise like 3 times a day, 10 times each. Sometimes 30 times each, actually. I was obsessed, but I had to get better. I wanted to get better, and this was the way to do it. Okay, a couple more clams. So we call these one clamshells. Yeah, because it kind of looks like a clamshell. Again, my pelvis is stacked and my waist is lifted. Yeah. All right. This time, we're gonna lift the leg. It's gonna stay parallel, okay? Parallel. From here, it's as if I'm moving a couch with my foot, and I wanna push it across the wall, push it across the way. And my leg is all the way in line with my body. What a lot of people do is the leg goes forward, okay? But don't do that. You wanna push the leg straight under you, almost like you were standing on it, yeah? So if somebody moved me to stand up, I would be on this leg. And then I bend. I push out, 3, and bend. Push out, reach to the heel, really squeezing that glute. And a 5. And a bend. Again, this is not changing, right? I'm not doing anything like right? You gotta keep it, you gotta keep it. 6, give me 2 more. Reach out your heel like you've got a laser beam shooting out your heel. Shoot it out. Now circle the leg, not your hip. 2, don't move that hip. 3, 4, starting to feel it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and rest. Good job, guys. Let's switch to the other side, but before we do, we're gonna stretch it out. So I always like to stretch out afterwards. So to do this, we're gonna cross the ankle over the knee. And maybe you already feel this stretch. And if that's cool, then just stay there. If you want more, we can pull this knee in. You may have to lift your body up and grab behind your ankle. And then you pull it into you. Pulling it in tight. Flexing the foot also helps to deepen your stretch. You should be feeling this on your left hip. Couple breaths here. Try not to let the tailbone come up like this. Really try to get it down into the ground like you're sticking your butt out. We're gonna flip to the other side now. All right, so we have bodies lined up. Gotta check the angle of the knees, make sure that the kneecaps are in line. My waist is lifted here, right? Not sinking. Oh, see how that changes when I did that? My knees came undone, or they came off balance. So I'm gonna lift my waist, and look, it corrects itself. Now my knees are in line. How about that? Okay, so you keep your heels together, you open. Again, 2. So all the while I'm keeping my heels together, and you can put your hand there, you know? You can really check in with yourself. Am I doing it right? And 5. Now I will say some sides, you know, whether you're left or you're right, some sides might be, you know, a little different. One side, you might feel it instantly. Other sides, maybe not, you know, and that's okay. But you just have to keep trying, keep talking to your body, right? The brain has to say, hey, glute, lift my leg for me. Not my hip, lift my leg, lift my knee. Yeah, and honestly, when I said that just now, I could feel it more because this is not my good side. 2 more. Again, you're gonna do about 10 of these, 10 to 30, depending on how hardcore you are. Okay, I think I went over. Let's do one more. It's always good to do a little more. Awesome. Now, you lift the leg so it's parallel. Now, make sure it's very parallel. A lot of times people go like this. Okay, it's parallel, but it's not. See how the kneecap is up? You want that kneecap to face straight forward. From here, flex that foot, and now exhale, push it out, and bring it back in. Push it out. Again, it's like I'm moving that couch, that piece of furniture, all the way, and bring it in. And 4. Good, guys. Keep it up. And all the way 5. Again, it's like a laser beam. I always say this. Laser beam out my heel. And 7. You got 1 more. And 8. Here we go. Circles, not your hip. If your circles are this small, and that means your hips are quiet, then I'm okay with that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1. Hold the abs in. 2, 3. Remember, it's more important about what's not moving. 5, not what is moving. And 7 and 8. Whew, feeling it now. All right, we're gonna lay on our back, crossing the ankle over, and then take your stretch. Good. You can rock side to side here too. Feels pretty good to do that. Good. All right, guys. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and sit all the way up. And you're all done today for this one. Yeah, remember this is just the prep, like the pre-Pilates. So we're really just looking to get the fundamentals of the exercises, yeah. Keeping the torso stable, moving the leg separately from the rest of the body. And the more you can do that, the more that you'll access those glutes. And the more you do that, the stronger you'll be. Awesome, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.